is my mom. My mom and I have always been pretty close my whole life, closer than most. She's the one who read to me first. What book do you remember reading to me the most?
The Foot Book by Dr. Seuss.
When did you read to me?
I read to you at night before you would go to sleep, and then sometime just during the daytime at different times of the day.
When you were little, were you read to by your parents?
I don't remember being read to like from storybooks, but my dad used to make up stories, and he would tell us stories at night before we would go to bed.
Did you like to read when you were younger?
I loved to read when I was younger.
Why do you think it was important to read to me?
It was important for me to read to you so that you would have a passion for reading and would enjoy reading.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
You're better than the best. I'm lucky just to linger in your light. Cooler than the flip side of my pillow. That's right. Completely unaware. Nothing can compare to where you send me. Lets me.
One fall night, Mama and Papa Bear went to a Halloween party and left Sam home alone. Take good care of the house, and we'll bring you a present. What are they? Look it. What is that?
A bunny.
No, it's a bear dressed up as a bunny. So he called up his friends and invited them to his house for his own Halloween party. While he waited for his friends to arrive, he made himself a costume. Wear a costume and bring something good to eat. Oh, what's that down here? It's a mouse. Right there. See it?
Yeah, I want a mouse.
The first to arrive was Betty. I brought some popcorn for the party, she said. The second to arrive was Billy. He brought popcorn too. Bernie, Bonnie, and Buster also brought popcorn. In fact, everyone brought popcorn. The party was lots of fun. Whoa, that is crazy. When Betty said, "Hey, let's pop all that popcorn," everyone thought it was a good idea. With some help from his friends, Sam lifted Mama Bear's great big kettle onto the kitchen stove and poured in all the popcorn. That's a lot of popcorn. He added some oil and salt and turned on the stove. Soon it began to pop. What does popcorn say?
Pop, 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 pop.
There was so much popcorn, it quickly filled the kettle and spilled out onto the floor. There was so much popcorn, it filled the whole kitchen. It spilled out into the living room. It filled all the rooms downstairs and crept upstairs. There was so much popcorn, it filled the whole house. What happened? Help! Who turned out the lights? Some party. Where did everybody go? Get me out of here! Oh my goodness. On the page? Everyone wanted to go home, but Sam said, "No, you've got to stay and help me get rid of all this popcorn, or Hi, my name is Abby Brown, and this is my literacy autobiography. I have loved reading for as long as I can remember. It started out with me being read to, then me saying the simple words like I, a, am, and the. As soon as I could read, I devoured books. I could never get enough. After I learned how to read, I learned how to write. I was amazed. I could do what the authors of my favorite books could do. I've always had an overactive imagination, and I finally found something of good use to put my creativity into. Growing up, I always loved reading and writing and hated math. I like things where you can make up the endings too, and it's not written out for you. Sure, there are formulas and steps to writing, but the ending can be whatever you want it to be. I've read more books than my entire family put together, and written so many stories I would never be able to count them all. Reading and writing are my life. What would I do without them?
You get your fill to eat, but always keep that hunger. May you never take one single breath for granted. God forbid love ever leave you empty-handed. I hope you still feel small when you stand beside the ocean. Whenever one door closes, I hope one more opens. Promise me that you'll give faith a fighting chance.